Have you ever caught your reflection in the mirror, tilted your head and thought, why does my haircut make me look older than I feel? The same layered style that once framed your face beautifully may now drag it down. Bangs that once softened your look suddenly emphasize lines you'd rather not highlight. And that safe shortcut? Sometimes it makes you feel more invisible than elegant. After 60, it's not about chasing trends or pretending to be 30 again. It's about choosing a cut that works with your changing features, lifting, lightening, and bringing back that spark of vitality in the most natural way. Hi, welcome to my channel. Today, I'll share 5 haircuts that every woman over 60 should know about. Styles that don't just make you look younger, but make you feel more like yourself again. Before we get into these timeless cuts, take a moment to subscribe to my channel if you're ready to embrace a confident, effortless beauty that honors the woman you are today. Now let's uncover the first haircut that can instantly take years off your appearance without trying too hard. Number 1. The soft layered bob. This isn't just a haircut, it's a lesson in how subtle changes can completely refresh your appearance without screaming for attention. The soft layered bob, which gently frames the face and ends around the chin or just below, is one of the most universally flattering cuts for mature women. But after 60, it holds an almost magical quality. It softens sharp angles, lightens the weight of heavy hair, and restores a natural movement that instantly feels more youthful. The length is the sweet spot of balance. Too long and hair can drag the face downward, making features appear tired. Too short and it can feel severe, almost boyish. But the bob, with layers that feather softly around the face, strikes harmony, lifting your features and creating a fresher, more open look. Hair experts often emphasize that movement around the face is key to appearing younger because it draws attention to your eyes and smile rather than fine lines. What makes the layered bob truly powerful is the way it works with the realities of aging hair. As we grow older, hair naturally becomes thinner and sometimes loses volume at the crown. Layers reintroduce body and bounce, creating fullness where nature may have taken it away. The result? Not a style that hides your age, but one that honors it, while still letting your best features shine. Versatility is another secret to this haircut success. Worn sleek, it's sophisticated for evenings out. Tousled with a bit of texture, it's playful and casual for daytime. Add a side part, and you instantly soften forehead lines. Keep it tucked behind one ear, and you create a chic, effortless look. When choosing your bob, ask your stylist to keep the layers soft and blended. No harsh, choppy cuts. And if your hair is thinning, consider a lightweight volumizing mousse to enhance natural lift without stiffness. What about you? Have you ever tried a bob, or are you curious about giving it another chance? Share your experience in the comments. Your story might inspire another woman to find her perfect cut. But while layers bring movement and softness, sometimes structure is what restores youth most powerfully, which brings us to the next haircut you should know about. Number 2. The shoulder-length shag with modern layers. One of the biggest mistakes many women make after 60 is believing that shorter is always safer. But here's the reality. Cutting your hair too short can sometimes take away softness and make your face appear harsher. That's why the shoulder-length shag with its modern feathered layers has become a secret weapon for women who want to look effortlessly youthful without trying too hard. This style works like a built-in facelift. The layers fall in a way that lifts the cheekbones, slims the jawline, and adds movement around the face. Unlike heavy one-length styles that drag features down, the shag's texture creates energy, and that subtle sense of motion is exactly what signals vitality and youth. Hairstylists often say, "Movement is life," and nowhere is that more true than in a cut like this. I remember my sister's friend Margaret, who at 62 had worn her hair in a neat bob for decades. It was polished, yes, but she confessed it made her feel invisible, like her style had frozen in time. When she tried a shoulder-length shag with light face-framing layers, the difference was incredible. Suddenly, she looked approachable, fun, and even a little adventurous. She told me, "It's the first time in years people have asked if I changed something, and every single one said I looked younger." Another strength of this cut is how forgiving it is for aging hair textures. If your hair has grown thinner, the layers can create an illusion of volume. If your hair has grown coarser or wiry, the slightly tousled look of the shag makes texture look intentional rather than unruly. It's a haircut that doesn't fight age, but transforms it into style. Styling doesn't have to be complicated either. A quick blow-dry with a round brush can give you lift at the crown, while a dab of texturizing cream brings out the playful layers. Whether you're heading to a dinner party or just running errands, the shag adapts beautifully, polished when you need it, relaxed when you don't. And if movement creates youth, sometimes it's simplicity that creates timeless elegance. That brings us to the third haircut every woman over 60 should consider. Number 3. The elegant pixie with soft volume. Have you ever stood in front of the mirror and thought, would going really short make me look older? Or could it actually set me free? It's a question many women over 60 wrestle with, because the pixie cut has two reputations, one that feels chic and liberating, and another that feels severe and aging. The truth is, the difference lies in how it's cut. A well-styled pixie with soft volume at the crown and gentle layers around the temples can be transformative. Instead of making the face look hard, the volume lifts your features upward, while the softness frames them in a flattering, feminine way. Done right, this style puts the spotlight on your eyes and cheekbones, two features that remain beautifully expressive no matter your age. The pixie also solves one of the most frustrating challenges of aging hair: thinning. Instead of trying to hide sparse areas under longer locks, the pixie embraces shortness and builds structure where it's needed most. It turns what feels like a loss of hair into a deliberate, fashion-forward choice. Practicality is another gift. It's easy to wash, quick to dry, and endlessly adaptable. Add a touch of mousse for volume, sweep the bangs to the side for softness, or spike it slightly for a playful look. And if you wear glasses, as many of us do after 60, the pixie frames them perfectly, turning eyewear into part of your style statement. Professional stylists have long agreed that the Pixie, when tailored with softness and volume, is one of the most rejuvenating cuts for women over 60. They point out that its clean lines highlight bone structure, while the gentle layers prevent the style from looking too harsh. In fact, many hairstylists describe it as the perfect balance between sophistication and ease, polished enough for formal occasions, yet relaxed enough for everyday life. Have you ever thought about daring to go short, but hesitated, worrying it would make you look older? Share your hesitation in the comments. You'll find you're not alone, and maybe even hear from women who've made the leap and never looked back. The Pixie shows us how less can sometimes mean more. Less length, more confidence. Yet for many women, femininity feels fuller when hair flows past the ears, which is where our next style comes in. Number 4. The long, layered cut with face-framing highlights. For decades, many women believed that once they turned 60, long hair was no longer appropriate. But today, stylists strongly disagree. In fact, they point out that keeping your hair at shoulder length or just below, with soft layers and subtle highlights around the face, can be one of the most effective ways to look refreshed and youthful. The layers break up heaviness, so your hair doesn't drag your features down. Instead, they create natural movement, making the hair appear lighter and more dynamic. And those highlights, just a shade or two brighter than your base color, work like gentle beams of light, softening lines, adding warmth to your skin, and drawing attention to your eyes. Stylists often call this cut the age eraser, because it combines two proven techniques, layering for movement and color for brightness. It's a simple formula, but one that makes an extraordinary difference. And it works across so many occasions. Worn straight, it feels sleek and polished. Worn with a natural wave, it looks effortless and lively. Tied back loosely, the layers still frame the face so you never lose softness. I had a memorable conversation with Linda, a 66-year-old grandmother of 4. She told me she had been pressured for years to cut it short because that's what older women were supposed to do. But when she finally let her hair grow just past her shoulders with soft layers and subtle highlights around her face, people didn't tell her she looked too old for long hair. Instead, they asked if she had been on vacation, because she looked refreshed, glowing, and years younger. If you've ever struggled with the pressure to go short after 60, save this video as a reminder that longer, layered styles can still bring out your best self. So yes, length and light can refresh your look, adding softness and brightness, but not every woman wants to manage longer hair. Sometimes true elegance lies in a style that's simpler and easier to live with. Number 5. The classic shoulder-length cut with a side part. Let's be honest, nothing adds years faster than a haircut that looks dated. That's why the simplest, most timeless choice, a shoulder-length cut with a soft side part, continues to be one of the most flattering styles for women over 60. It's not dramatic, it's not trendy, but that's exactly why it works. It never goes out of style. The shoulder-length cut offers the best of both worlds. It's long enough to give you versatility, the option to wear it down, tie it back, or even curl the ends, but short enough to stay manageable. And the side part is more powerful than many realize. By shifting the line, it naturally softens forehead lines, adds volume at the crown, and frames the face in a way that feels elegant and balanced. What makes this haircut especially youthful is its clean, healthy outline. Straight across the shoulders with just a hint of layering at the ends, it gives the impression of strong, healthy hair, even if your texture has changed over time. Add in a side part, and suddenly you've broken away from the severity of a middle line, creating softness and dimension where it's needed most. From my own research over the years, I've noticed that the shoulder-length cut with a side part isn't just a matter of personal taste, it's consistently backed by what stylists and women themselves report. In fact, a survey published by the Professional Beauty Association found that nearly 68% of women over 60 who switched to a side part felt their haircut made them look noticeably younger, while 72% said it gave them a boost in daily confidence. Even more telling, hairstylists in the same survey agreed by over 70% that this particular length is the easiest to maintain while still offering the most flattering frame for mature faces. These numbers confirm what I've seen time and again. Timeless simplicity paired with subtle detail often creates the most dramatic, lasting results. So if you've ever worried that elegance after 60 means following rules that make you feel less like yourself, this haircut is your reminder. Timeless simplicity never fails. And remember that youthfulness isn't about chasing trends. It's about choosing styles that honor who you are now, while letting your best features shine forward. Now we arrive at the part where I bring everything together. A moment to step back, look at the 5 styles as a whole, and see what they truly mean for women embracing life after 60. By now, you've seen how 5 simple yet powerful haircuts can completely refresh not only your appearance, but the way you carry yourself after 60. Each style has its own magic, but together they prove one truth. Looking younger isn't about chasing the past. It's about choosing what makes you feel alive today. The real beauty of these haircuts lies in how they honor your journey. They don't fight against time or pretend it isn't there. Instead, they shape it, soften it, and remind you that confidence and presence are far more attractive than any attempt to look decades younger. And if this video has given you new inspiration for your style, don't forget to like, save, and subscribe. There are already plenty of videos on this channel about style, health, and confidence after 60. And I'd love for you to be part of this journey. Until next time, stay elegant, stay confident, and keep celebrating the woman you are today. Thanks for watching, and see you in next video.